Please click on subscribe button and click on bell icon for more interesting updates on civil engineering concepts. In this video, I will explain you how to apply the loads for practical building design considerations by using StatPro V8i software. So in my previous videos, I was explained plenty of videos which are related to the StatPro V8i software. So in this video, I will explain you complete details about how to consider the practical load cases for the building design of G+1 for different types of the load cases which are related to the gravity loads only. So why? Because just I am considering this respective structure in low seismic zoning condition, which is nothing but your zone 2 condition. So for this respected building, no need to consider the seismic loading condition. So here I am taking G+1 building considerations. The height of the structure is basically 6 meter. So for this respective 6 meter height, as per the Indian standard system codal provisions, the height of the structure is less than 10 meter height. So that's why I am eliminating the wind loading condition also. So in this video, I will explain you how to design the structure G+1 for practical load cases for which is related to the gravity loads under the dead loading condition and live loading condition for G+1 building. Okay, so I was already done my modeling process for that respected G+1 building. So initially I will show you that respected model. So click on the StatPro software. So this is my G+1 model. So initially I will click on the rendering view option. So this is the rendering view for this respected G+1 model. So it will be consisting of 1, 2, 3, 4 number of bays in horizontal direction. Again it will be consisting of 1, 2, 3 number of bays in vertical direction. So this is the staircases, beams and column sections for this respected house. Okay, so it will be consisting of your respected properties which is related to 0.3 cross 0.3 for the corner columns and the staircases columns. Again it will be consisting of 0.23 cross 0.3 property for the respected remaining sections. Okay, so after applying the properties, initially we need to apply the supports. Select the supports option, click on create option. So add your fixed support and select your front view option. Select the support 2. So initially we need to select all the node points at the base. Click on assign to selected nodes option, assign yes option. So after assigning the supports, we need to apply the load cases which are related to the gravity loads, which are comes under your dead loading condition as well as your live loading condition. So here I am selecting loads and definitions option. So here I am selecting load case details option. Click on add button. So initially I am selecting the dead loading condition. So here I am taking the title as DL. Add it. So after that we have to add the live loading condition. So here I am selecting load case name as LL, add button. Okay, so after that click on close option. So here initially we need to select the dead loading condition. So for this respected dead loading condition for practical application of the building, basically we will consider the 6 types of the load cases. Okay, so in that first one is self weight of the structure. So second one is floor finishing load. So third one is partition wall load, and fourth one is main wall load, and fifth one is parapet wall load. So sixth one is staircases load. Okay, so basically for the respected previous model structures, I was consider the bay frame model only. So for that reason only, just I am considering only the self weight for the respected structure in my previous videos. If you are designing the buildings for the practical applications, you need to consider this respected 6 number of the load cases which are comes under your self weight of the structure and floor finishing load, partition wall load, main wall load, and parapet wall load, and staircases load. So initially we need to apply the self weight for this respective structure. So here I am selecting the self weight which is having the factor as -1 in y direction condition, add button, close option. So after that select the self weight by using assign to view option, assign yes option. So after adding the self weight, we need to add the self weight for the respective slab section. So initially we need to calculate the self weight of the slab with the help of the respected dimensions. So here I am assuming the slab will be consisting of, let us consider it as 150 mm thickness, otherwise you can take it as 125 also. So here I am taking it as 125, let us consider. So we need to multiply this respected thickness with unit weight of RCC work. So it will give the intensity of 3.125. So we need to apply this respected load for the beam sections. So for that initially we need to select this respected add option. So here we have to select the load case name as floor load. Okay, so here we have to enter the pressure value. So here I am considering the load as 3.125. So which is acting at a distance of 3 meter and this is at a distance of 6 meter. So click on add button. So it will add your respected self weight for the respected slab section, but we need to enter it as -1 minus direction, downward direction. So click on change option. So here I was changed this respected floor load. So after adding this respected self weight for the slab, we need to add the floor finishing load. Okay, so basically floor finishing load is also considered as a factor for designing of any kind of the structure which is related to the practical application. So basically for designing of the building, we will consider the 50 mm thickness floor. So we need to multiply that respected 50 mm thickness floor with the help of the cement mortar. So we need to take the cement mortar unit weight. So basically we will consider the unit weight of the cement mortar is 20. So we need to multiply this respected value with 0.05. So this is the thickness of the floor finishing load. So we need to apply that respected thickness with the cement mortar unit weight. So it will give the value of 1 here. So 1 kilonewton per meter square is the load. So again we have to select the load, add option. So here I am selecting the floor load which is acting as a load as -1, which is acting with the minimum distance as 3 and maximum distance as 6. Click on add. So after adding this respected floor finishing load, we need to add the partition wall load. So basically partition wall load is nothing but your inner wall load. So for construction of any kind of the building, basically we will consider 120 mm is the thickness for the internal wall. Okay, so we need to calculate the value of your respected partition load under this respected thickness. So basically we will consider the thickness of the wall is 0.12. So we need to multiply this respected value with unit weight of brickwork. So basically unit weight of the brickwork is also same as the unit weight of the cement mortar, which is equals to 20. So we need to multiply this respected value with height of the each floor. So basically we will consider the height of the each floor here as 3 meter. So click on enter option. So it will give the value of 7.2 here. Okay, so we will add this respected load here initially. Click on add button. So here I am selecting member load, which is comes under your -7 point. Let us take as per the calculation here as 7.2. Okay, so click on add button. So after adding this respected load, we need to apply this respected load. So initially we need to select beams parallel to X condition system. Again we have to select the beams parallel to Z condition system. So click on assign to selected beams, assign yes option. So after adding this respected unit weight for that respected partition wall load, we need to add the main wall load. So basically we will consider the main wall thickness is 230 mm. So we need to multiply this respected 20 with 0.23. We need to multiply this respected value with 3. So it will give the intensity of 13.8 kilonewton per meter. So initially we need to select the dead load, click on add option. So here we have to select the member load, which is comes under your respected value as -13.8 value. So which is in y direction, zy direction, add button, close option. So after that again we have to select this respected uniform load -13.8, assign to selected beams option, assign yes option. So after adding this respected main wall load, we need to add the parapet wall load also. Okay, so for the parapet wall load, we will consider the thickness as 0.1. So we need to multiply this respected thickness with 20. So here I am considering parapet wall height will be consisting of, let us consider it as 1.2 meter height. So here I am taking this respected values 2.4 kilonewton per meter. So initially we need to select the dead loading condition, click on add button. So here we have to select the member load, so which is comes under your respected value of -2.4 kilonewton per meter. So click on add option, close option. So after adding the parapet wall load, so we need to apply this respected load by using assign to selected beams, assign yes option. So after applying this respected parapet wall load, we need to add the staircases load. So basically the staircases load is also one of the most important factor. So the staircases load will be calculated by using waste slab dimensions and by using the self weight of the steps. So basically that is a long process. If possible, I will explain you this respected calculation part of staircases in my previous videos. So here I am taking the randomly load case for the staircases details. So here I am considering dead loading condition, add button. So select the member weight. As per the calculations I was calculated, it was observed that the respected value is 12.6 kilonewton per meter. So click on add, close. So here I am selecting this respected value. Go to select option, beams parallel to X condition system. Again go to select option, beams parallel to Z condition system. Click on assign to selected beams, assign yes option. So after adding this respected 6 types of the load cases, we need to add the live loading condition. So here I am selecting live load here, click on add option. So initially I am selecting the floor load condition. So as per the definitions, as per the consideration, just I am considering this respected values -3 kilonewton per meter square, which is acting area distance of 3 meter and 6 meter. add button. So it will add your respective floor load, which is nothing but your live loading condition for the structure. So after adding the load cases, we need to add the load combinations. So basically for designing of any kind of the building under gravity loading condition, dead loading condition and live loading condition, we will consider two types of the load cases, okay, which is a combination of your dead loading condition as well as your live loading condition. So here I am taking this respective load case details, click on add. So click on auto load combinations option. So otherwise you can define this respective load cases. So here I am taking this respective two load cases, click on add it. So with the factor as 1, add button. Again I am adding one more load case which is consisting of 1.5 factor. So here I am selecting first load case, second load case. So click on add button here. So click on add, close. So here I was added the two load combinations as per the Indian standard system. So after adding this respective load cases, we need to analyze this respective structure for the moment values. So go to analysis and print option, add your no print, close option, go to analyze option, run analysis, save it. So here we have to check for the zero errors for this respected model under the considerations of the different types of the load cases. So here my model is checking for the zero errors. So here the model is observed with zero errors, zero warnings, one note here. Go to post processing mode, click on done option. So basically we need to apply all the load cases, click on OK. So here initially we need to select the moment diagram. So deselect the deflection diagram. So if you want to select any one of the moment diagrams as per the moment calculation part, so basically we will consider the top view. So go to cut section command, select to view option, click on OK. So here I am considering this respected center one. So click on the cut section command for this. Click on 3D view. So these are the moments for this respected structure. Due to presence of this respected moments, the values of your respected reinforcement values will be changes. Okay, so I will show you this respected values. So go to results option, click on view value option, select the beam results. So here I am selecting bending maximum, midpoint ends. Click on annotate option. So it will show you all your respected maximum moments. So depends upon this respected maximum moments values, we need to calculate the reinforcement values manually. So otherwise you can calculate as per the considerations in the StatPro software also. So you can consider this respected moments is the main important part for designing of any kind of the structure. Okay, so click on this respected 3D view. So here I am selecting the modeling for designing. So click on design option, select the concrete frame design. So here I am selecting IS456 code. So click on select parameters. Initially we need to deselect all selected parameters. So here I am considering compressed strength, yield strength of shear reinforcement, maximum main, maximum secondary option. Click on OK. So after that we have to select the define option. So we need to define the compressive strength of the concrete. So as per the considerations, just I am taking M20 grade concrete. Let us consider. So 20,000. Click on add option. Again I am selecting FY main. So here I am taking this respected value is 415,300. Click on add option. So basically for designing of any kind of the structure, we will consider the low grade of the steel, which is comes under your 415 grade 300. Click on add button. So after that maximum main, just I am considering it as 20 mm bars. Let us consider maximum secondary, just I am taking it as 16 mm, add, close. So after that we have to assign this respected question marks. Select this FC by using assign to view, assign yes option. FI main by using assign to view, assign yes option. FI section, assign to view, assign yes option. Maximum main, assign to view, assign yes option. Maximum secondary, assign to view, assign yes option. So after that we have to select the commands option, select design beam command, select design column command, select takeoff command, add option, close option. Now again we have to select the question marks. Now select this respected question marks. So select this design beam command. Go to select beams parallel to X condition, go to select beams parallel to Z condition system. Assign to selected beams option, assign yes. Again I am selecting design column, go to select beams parallel to Y condition system. Assign to selected beams, assign yes option. So after that again go to analysis and print, add your no print, close option. So click on assign, analyze option, run analysis, save it. So here we have to check for the zero errors for this respected model again. So basically in StatPro software, it is not possible to design the slab reinforcement details. Depends upon your respected moment values from the analysis part. We need to consider the moments. So based on those respected values, we need to design this respected structure by using StatPro V8A software. Okay. So go to post processing mode, click on done option, select any one of the beam, So here I am selecting the corner column for this respected section, double click on it, click on concrete design. So for this respected structure of 0.3 cross 0.3, it is required 4 number of bars of 12 mm dia and AST percentage is 0.5, AST requirement is 360 mm square. Okay, so after that we have to select any one of the column from the staircases, double click on it, click on concrete design. So this is also consisting of 4 bars of 12 mm dia, 0.5 AST percentage. Now I am selecting any one of the beam, just I am selecting this respected beam number 5, double click on it, click on concrete design. So this is the reinforcement values for this respected concrete design. In the top reinforcement section it will be consisting of 2 bars, in the bottom reinforcement section it will be consisting of 6 bars. The stirrups will be consisting of 13 bars, which is having 8 center to center distance. Okay, so depends upon your respected load case, depends upon your combination sections, it will show your respected property as per the design considerations. Okay, so this is the process how to apply the load cases for practical building. Basically we will apply the self weight and the slab dead load, floor finishing load, partition wall load, main wall load, parapet wall load and staircases load for dead loading condition for practical building applications. If you have any queries about this respected video, please text me your questions in the below comment box. I will try to give the answer for that respected question. Thank you.